How's it going, boys? My name is JO3. Welcome back to JO2, our third type of video like this, and this is the first one that actually had somebody message me. Well, it was email, not message, but they preferred to remain anonymous, so I will not mention their name. I'm gonna read out their message briefly. It's gonna be kind of hard to censor the name, so I'm just gonna read it out. Should be good. If you have a specific scenario you think you want advice on or a question or whatever, DM it to me on Twitter at JO3_TTV. Or email it to me at jamesthemegabusiness.gmail.com. So let's just get into it. I meant to say at gmail.com, by the way, but that's fine. But they read, hello JO3, or they said I should say, hello JO3. I'm having a bit of time getting out of bed some days, and I know you're just a college freshman, as you said a couple times in these videos, but I'd appreciate some advice on maybe, being a bit happier each day. I mean, I didn't read it exactly, but that's generally the gist on it. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward, so let's get into it. So obviously some specifics would have helped, but I can give some general advice on this because, everyone feels it from time to time, especially the last year and a half. Things have been pretty rough for a lot of people, myself included. I won't deny that. There's been days recently and a bit of time ago, it comes, in spurts sort of, well, I don't really want to get out of bed, really. I just want to sit on my phone, scroll through Twitter, the most toxic social media app, go on YouTube or whatever, and just maybe play a game on my Xbox while, continuing to lay in bed. Just not wanting to get up, basically. And quite frankly, that can be rough at times, and I understand that. Very, very well, I understand that. Obviously, I don't know your specific situation. They preferred to remain anonymous, as I said. I didn't read that part out. I was just kind of at the end. But, it's sometimes it might not be possible to power through that. Although that's the best you can do sometimes as well, is just kind of power through it, get whatever you need done for the day, get something done, whether you're in school, have to go to work or whatever. But if I had to give advice other than that, which is what I'm gonna attempt to do, like you said, and like I've said multiple times, I don't have all these life experiences to bring from. I mean, I have some, but I'm a college freshman. I'm 18. I haven't lived 40 years on this earth or whatever. But I'll try. I'll continue to try. Other than just powering through it, it may help to identify why maybe you're not wanting to get out of bed. Could be something specific, could be a very broad thing, could be just nothing at all. And that's the toughest days, where you just don't know why. It could be something specific. Maybe there's something you don't really want to work on, but you have to work on. Could be a project or something like that, something for work, something for school. Could be something like maybe you want to, you have to get up and edit a video if you're an aspiring content creator, but you don't really like editing, or maybe this video just doesn't really, it's not your type of style maybe, and you don't have anything else that you can put up. So stuff like that. That's just something I've had to deal with. So that's one of the things I can relate to, and something like that. It's a tough situation, honestly, and I'd love to cover more in depth. I try to keep these videos short, so it could be its own separate special type of video where I go more into this type of subject. If you guys want that, yeah, that's for that time. But the best advice I can really give you, once you've identified why, if you can, is, if this is the advice maybe not everyone wants to hear, but if it helps, if you think it'll help, talk to somebody. It doesn't have to be your family. Maybe you don't have a great relationship with your family. Maybe you don't think you can open up to them. I understand. I wouldn't recommend trying to talk to some content creator online, although, I mean, you emailed me, so fair enough. I mean, it's not my number one option, but you got to do what you got to do, and I understand that everyone's situation's different. Could be a friend. Maybe you talk to a friend. Could just be you writing it down, or even just sort of talking to yourself. Some people call it psycho behavior, I guess, just speaking to yourself, but everyone does it. I don't see how, but everyone does it. You just need to have an inner conversation with yourself, maybe whatever you think would work for you. I know therapy isn't for everyone. I know I was forced to go to therapy for just a few sessions, just to try it out, But the fact that I was sort of forced against my will to go there, this sounds terrible, but I'm happy I did it, because now I know it won't really work. So it's good to know. Traditional therapy doesn't really work for me personally, but it could be something that works for you. That's really all I can say on the topic. I'm not a professional or anything, so obviously I can't give the craziest advice. And like I said, everyone's situation is different with some specifics. If I could speak, I could help maybe a bit more, but I hope it at least helps a little bit, just to help you at least kind of get on the right track at the very minimum. That's what I hope to do. But anyways, if everyone enjoyed, be sure to subscribe, as I plan to continue to do these week to week. If you have a situation, like I said, or a scenario or a question, Twitter DMs or email, whichever you prefer. If you want to remain anonymous like this person, then you can. And I'll catch you in the next one.